Hallucination. Hallucination. Things that go bump in the night.
I'm worried about my dad. He doesn't seem like the same person, and his behavior has gotten all strange. He hasn't spoken to me in days, and he just lies in bed not doing anything. My mom keeps crying and won't leave his side. She won't tell me what's wrong with him. Most of the time, she keeps me out of their bedroom so I can't see him. But he's my dad. I miss him. I've asked my mom if she will let me speak to him, but she says, "Your dad doesn't feel like talking right now, sweetie. Why don't you wait for a few days? He might perk up." A forced smile appears as tears stream down her face. "What's wrong, Mom?" I ask. "Nothing, darling. I just want your dad to be okay. That's all." She wipes her tears away and picks me up into her arms. I hug her tightly and peer through the gap in the bedroom. My dad looks so pale. His eyes are wide open, and he doesn't seem to blink. Later, my mom puts me to bed and decides to read me a bedtime story to help me fall asleep. I can't concentrate on the story, as all I'm thinking about is why my dad isn't wishing me good night. "Mom, listen now, honey. The story is almost finished, and you have school tomorrow." I ignore her and continue. "What's wrong with Dad?" "Nothing is wrong. Now please, let me read." She swallows her tears and continues. "Okay, Mom. After having no luck with Mom, I know something is wrong, but I'm going to have to find out myself." Mom tucks me into bed again and I pretend to be asleep. She switches my nightlight off, leaves my door ajar, and heads into her bedroom. I recognize the sound of her footsteps dissipating in the slight creak as she gets into bed. I hear her say, "Good night, honey." My dad doesn't say it back like he normally does. I am determined to find out what's wrong with him. If Mom won't tell me, I'll ask him myself. I wait for as long as I possibly can and slowly get out of bed. I tiptoe my way up to their bedroom door and poke my head around. Mom is fast asleep. I can tell by her slight snore as she breathes. I head over to my dad's side of the bed and can hear flies banging against the window. He is still wide awake. I get up close to his ear and whisper, "Dad, is everything okay?" As I finish my sentence, I catch a nasty smell that makes me feel sick. I try not to heave as I don't want to wake up Mom. I think it's coming from Dad. I slowly pull the covers up from him until his lifeless arm peels away from his body and thugs onto the floor. I don't think my dad is going to be okay.